Samuel Harris, aka JR 44, was walking his dog in the area of Mitchell Street Southwest and Joseph E. Laurie Boulevard Southwest just after 8 p.m. on February the 5th, 2024. He was targeted and robbed by a group of demons. The suspects fatally shot Samuel before fleeing the scene with his dog, Tequila. If you know, seen, or heard who shot Samuel, please send me a message. Thanks.
Atlanta police say Samuel Harris, also known as JR, was walking his dog Monday night near Mitchell Street and Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard when a group of people confronted him. The 44-year-old man was fatally shot, and police say it appears the group took his dog named Tequila. As the family remembers JR, they're also holding out hope that the dog is okay and will make it home to them.
Tequila is like part of the family. When she came over to our house maybe about 2 weeks ago, you know, she loved to play, and she kind of hooked her mouth on my finger, and JR said, "You can't bite cousin," you know, and she's just like looking and playing.
The family is currently raising money with the goal of a $10,000 reward for information. Anyone who has information about this shooting should contact Atlanta Police or Crime Stoppers Atlanta.
Samuel was walking his dog on Joseph E. Laurie Boulevard, and these demons, these devils, they walked up on Samuel and they targeted him, okay? They shot this man and then they stole his dog. Now, it looked like he had maybe some type of an exotic breed pit bull, okay? It may have been some type of like a blue pit or blue nose pit, or it kind of looked like one of those blue pits, you know? I'm not too familiar with pits, but it looked like maybe a exotic pit breed, you know? Like a blue pit, you know? I'm not for sure, but it kind of looked like that, all right? So these guys, they decided to rob this man, okay? After killing him. They took this man's dog, okay? And it just doesn't make any sense because, you know, would this man still be here if he wasn't walking down there with that dog? You know, and these guys didn't have, if these guys were rich, would this still had happened? I doubt it now. Okay, now, this dog, it was a pit bull and it was kind of stocky. I'm wondering, why didn't this dog stand on business? Okay, because pit bulls are known to stand on business, all right? Now, when strangers approach, pit bulls normally, they go into action, okay? They start biting. They don't care what you doing. They don't care if you got a blick. They don't care who you are. You done crossed over into my area. I got to bite you. And, you know, that's how most pit bulls think, you know? So I'm wondering why his pit bull didn't stand on business. And not only did his pit bull not stand on business, it allowed itself to be stolen. So at this moment, this pit bull is currently somebody else's pit bull. It belongs to somebody else's now, okay? It's somewhere in Atlanta, in somebody's backyard or in somebody's home, you know, eating and drinking water and being a pit bull. So, and I don't know if it's going to get tough with time as time goes on, but right now it's somebody else's dog, and 12 looking for the dog, okay? So I don't know why y'all would even do that. It kind of reminds me of don't drink your juice in the hood while being a menace in the hood to society. Now, it kind of reminds me of that because people just rolling up, stealing your dog, stealing hubcaps, stealing walkers and stuff like that. And this is stuff that's not normally stolen, you know. And people aren't normally fatally shot over a pit bull, okay? And it's messed up this happened. Now, I'm thinking, you're out on Joseph E. Laurie Boulevard, okay? And it's 8 p.m., it's nighttime. Why you lacking out there? I know you got the pit bull, but gee, you out there, you lacking, G. You cannot be on Joseph E. Laurie Boulevard lacking. It's so much crime on that street, so it's just not smart to be in that area lacking. So they caught this guy lacking with his pit bull, and they took advantage of this guy. Okay, they took advantage of this guy, and more than likely, because I seen these pictures, and these guys, they were dusty. Okay, these guys, they were dusty. They were hanging out on the corner. One guy had on some white sweatpants, but they weren't white anymore. He wore them so long, they were kind of like a yellowish brown color. Now, his shoes, it looked like they were white when they bought them, like when he bought his shoes, but he had been wearing these shoes for so long. This demon that robbed this gentleman, he had on his white shoes so long, they turned brown, okay? And from the looks of it, he wears these shoes every day. And when you wear these shoes every day, they're gonna stink, you know, they're gonna build up bacteria in these shoes. And these shoes were, you can look at them and tell they had an odor to them. So he had on these stinky shoes, these dirty clothes, this big black jacket. Okay, you can look, I see his face. Both of their faces were ashy, so they're not moisturizing their skin or applying lotion and stuff like that. They just basically, if they wash up every day, they wake up, put some water on their face, rub the water in their face, and just come outside. You got something to smoke? You smoking? You know, stuff like that. You know, can I get a cigarette? That's what they look like. They wake up, put some water on your face, and then just go outside and, you know, just try to bum a morning cigarette from whoever. And if they can't get that morning cigarette, they're gonna look on the ground till they find a decent cigarette butt or a whole bunch of cigarette butts. You combine the cigarette butts, you know, with like a paper or a napkin or something, because they can't afford papers, and then smoke that. These dudes was just, they were bums, man. This dude had on a coat, a colorful coat, looked like somebody knitted it, or it kind of looks like a cross colors coat from 1991, and he had this coat on looking like an extra on Juice, okay? And the other guy had on a black coat and a green hoodie, and he didn't look any better. So if you see these guys, I'm pretty sure they're wearing the same clothes, because they don't have like an extensive wardrobe or anything like that. These guys are dusty. They out there on the street robbing people for pit bulls. All they got is that little blick they got, and I'm surprised it works, okay? So they probably got their hands on a little high point, and they're just taking advantage of that. You know, they're not hustling, they're not working, they're not starting a business. They're just going around with this little high point, and they're, you know, they're sticking people up, okay? And it's just a matter of time before they get caught, because like I said, they're confident at this point. So if they did that, they did some other stuff too. Okay, so this guy, this Samuel, he should still be here. Okay, doesn't make any sense to take your dog out for a walk and just lose your life because you're in the wrong neighborhood. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense. And you know, his family's tore up about it, and I don't know what to say. But like I say, these demons, they fatally shot this man and robbed him over a pit bull. I'm out of here.